I'm going to do my intro and then we can just get started.
All right.
All right. Rise and shine, mates. It's your girl, LaSasha Turner, and we have the fellas, or I should say a fella, on my show today. We have Chris from the Lounge 167 podcast. And I'm just so excited to talk about their podcast, especially because I remember starting listening to them. I was like low-key confused, but I started to get into it because when it came to COVID, everything was on social media. Like you couldn't you couldn't miss anything. So you definitely kept me updated when it came to sports and celebrities, because that's what you're really mainly about, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah,
So
sports.
tell me, or tell my listeners, what the whole story in the background and the main mission in your podcast.
Uh, well, I guess we can say you can kind of say the origin of it is where it got started is we always talk about doing different stuff. You know what I'm saying? When we kicking, we always trying to we always looking to make ourselves better in life. You know what I'm saying? As a group, we always, I mean, we tried AAU team. We had the AAU team idea, restaurant. Just a bunch of different ideas. But one day, I just told the fellas that I wanted to start a podcast, and this probably was about 2 years ago, I want to say, and we never put it in motion. So this year, when COVID hit, Mike hit me up and was like, "Chris, you still thinking about starting a podcast?" And I was like, "You know what? We ain't doing that. We sitting here like, let's put this thing in motion." And basically, we just went from there. Because friends, we friends. Since been friends since we was little, man. We talk about sports every day. So basically, we was like, we doing it through text messages. Just why not get on the mic? Give our opinion to the world. So that's basically how it got started.
All right, that's what's up. And for the ones that don't know, he does have other hosts, such as who are Mike and Johnny, who couldn't be here tonight, which is okay. Now, being familiar with Charlotte and knowing that you literally have both great teams, a football team and the Hornets, and I forgot, the Jaguars. Sorry. But I love the
I guess
Hornets.
you could say the Panthers great.
Huh?
I can rock with the Hornets, but I said I rock with the Hornets, but the Panthers they all right.
Oh, it's the Panthers. I
They
said
all
the
right.
Jaguars.
Yeah, that's Mike's team. Mike's team is the Jazz. So it's three different teams on the show, so it's hard to keep up with. But the hometown team is the Panthers, which you mentioned, and that's Johnny's team, and we give them Alabama because they all right.
So did you ever get to do a show, or did you ever do a show where you went to one of the games and recorded right after, like a live feed or after
Um,
show?
nah, but that would be a good idea. That would be a good idea.
I'm
I've
giving
never
them
thought about
out.
that. Yeah, yeah. Because to be honest, I probably won't attend a lot of Panther games, but after COVID, well, after we get through these stages of COVID, I am looking to invest in some season tickets for the Hornets. I'm pretty sure they don't went up now since LaMelo Ball here, but I definitely want because I like basketball a lot, so I definitely would love to get in there and see. But that's a good idea.
All right. So just speaking on you and knowing that your podcast speaks on sports such as basketball and football, and you said you're really into basketball. Tell me your favorite team and who's your player.
Favorite team, I really don't have a favorite team. But I root for the hometown Hornets. I just converted back. I was with the Knicks, but they was hurting my heart too much. You know what I'm saying? I still got a little spot in there for them, but right now I'm rocking with the Hornets. I'm watching what they're doing this year. But favorite player that's in the league right now would have to be I have two. Carmelo, he's always been my favorite player, and KD. Those are my two favorite players that are playing right now.
All right. And I have a question. What is your perspective, or what is your thought when a woman says their favorite player is Steph Curry?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm gonna ask her why. I'm gonna ask her why. Her favorite player is Steph Curry. It got to be a reason. I mean, it can't be just because it look like. What does he do? If you're watching, you got to know what he's doing.
See,
So
that's why I asked, because I literally say that all the time, and they'd be like, "Oh, because of look, yeah." But I just want to know your perspective. Yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely probably because of the look.
yeah. Most women do that. Their favorite players are because of the look. Like Tom Brady. Most women like Tom Brady just because how he look. Not real friends of the game, but they like Tom Brady. So I
Right.
understand it. I understand it.
As long as they're watching, I guess.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
getting back to you and your group. Now, it was a question that I threw in there. which was that I was speaking to you about in your contract, which would be a group versus single. Now, right now, it's kind of like you're the single host. Would you
Mhm.
ever consider trying to host something yourself or try to have a special where either you, Mike, or Johnny gets into it and just speak on your platform, just them, or how is that looking?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I'm always open to opportunity. We gave Johnny, they actually gave Johnny the opportunity to host a show on one show. You know what I'm saying? It pretty long winded. It was probably our longest show we done did. I think it was like almost 2 hours to 3 hours. But I gave him the opportunity. So I'm always open to opportunity. So I'm not gonna say I wouldn't do it. So because I could actually, we could have a segment where we just talking to Pacific players like the Baltimore Ravens, specific fan base like the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers and the Jaguars. Like, let them have their own section on the show and go from there. Where they just do it on their own. But I'm open to it. I'm definitely open to it.
Now, we didn't even get into like the little details. How long have you guys been podcasting? I know you said you talked, it was like 2 years ago in the works, but
We actually been podcasting for almost 5 months now. I
okay.
think we started in July, almost towards the end of July.
Oh, okay. A little bit right before me.
Yeah,
Nice.
man.
And
Yeah,
you guys are doing great. Your conversations is really
appreciate it.
great. And
Appreciate it.
one thing that I absolutely love is your intro. Like, I don't know if you ever listened to like one of my episodes or even like, just tried it out, but I don't even have an intro. But I was like, okay, like I thought I was listening to the radio for a second.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
How did you come up with that idea? And who is that? I'm gonna assume that's you.
On the intro,
Mm-hmm. No,
yeah.
on
Well, it's
rapping or
Oh no, it's not. It's actually I found the I don't want to get my little stash out, but I actually found it on YouTube on the copyright free list. So
mm.
I listened to it. I was like, I like that, it kind of fit what I want to do. So I used it, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to that dude, whoever did that, you know what I'm saying? I think it's somebody from Cross Sea, so shout out to him, whoever laid that track.
No, yeah, that was more than well fit. I haven't even heard an intro like that. A lot of podcasters I listen to do have great intro, but I guess like you start out with a great feel before you even talk, which is I guess a good thing when it comes to your audience and your listeners as well.
Yeah.
So do you ever think about doing this for long term?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I just feel like this right here, the podcast is just the foundation of what I'm really trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, long term, definitely. I'm in there. I'm invested in this.
Okay, and you just can't stop right there. What are you really
Oh, you want to know the details?
Yes. Don't shortchange me.
Oh yeah, I said I wasn't gonna shortchange you. Basically, man, I'm just okay. On our show, we have this segment called "More Than the Price of Admission," where we bring in like collegiate athletes, high school athletes, maybe people that have played in the past that earned some special honors. But basically, what I'm doing is trying to give people of color, minority, an opportunity to come on the platform and speak. I mean, it's not a lot of us in the sports world. I mean, may look like it on TV, but in reality, it's not. It's not. So it's kind of like I want to give those kids the opportunity to come and maybe learn how to speak in front of a microphone, learn how to speak in front of a group of people. Because playing sports, you're gonna have to do that anyway. If you're really good, you have to talk to the media anyway. So why not start early? Why not let me catch you early and recognize your achievements for what you've been doing? And it's not like that we go after all the top athletes. I really think we like the underdog stories, the stories that nobody really talk about. Like so it's like I want to start doing more for the community. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that I want to do with it, and I'm working on right now. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
All right, that's what's up. I like hearing now. Now, did this idea come about with the three of you, or did it manifest from something that you like growing up? For example, like you played sports and you knew in your heart you were good, but you weren't recognized as you would like. Did that come about from that, or tell me the background story behind the idea? Like, I'm
I guess you can
interested.
say from where we grew up, the place we grew up in Shelby or North Carolina, a little small town right outside of Charlotte. It's just like it's not a lot of opportunity there for people like us. Like it's either you get in. I mean, you either get out or you're stuck there. You know, it's one of those type places. So it's like a lot of talent there, but it never gets out of the city. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to create a platform for those kids that may be going through that, or give the people that I do know from my town the opportunity to come on my platform and let them speak so somebody else can hear their story. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's story is different, everybody's success is different. So
Right.
maybe that story can inspire you to do, to keep going. So
Exactly that. Now I want to roll back into the three amigos, as I like to say. um, Tell me about the other two personalities, because again, this month of January, it's all about our podcasters, and just because they're not here, I believe they still should be recognized simply
oh
because
yeah,
they're your group.
oh yeah. Well, Mike laid back. Mike real laid back, but he funny. He funny. Like Mike is. You get him, if we're around a group of people, Mike probably won't be the one to talk. But if we stand beside him talking, he giving off the jokes. We over there laugh. You know what I'm saying? He one of those guys. Mike he like my right hand man. Man, I think we kind of like two peas in the pod. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of a little more outspoken than Mike is. But I think we're the same. And Johnny, wild card, man. He wild card. That's my guy though. He a wild card. Everybody love him. I mean, I wish he could have got on the show because, like you said, you a talker and he a talker too, man. Everybody love him. He just got this energy and this aura around him that everybody gravitates to him, man. And that's why I love him so much, man. Because being around him and being like, I guess when I say an introvert, he kind of brought that out of me.
Mhm.
Like, if you want something, Chris, you got to say something. Or if you want to move like this, Chris, you got to do this. You know what I'm saying? He taught me how to survive when we was in college. You know what I'm saying? So, Johnny, that's my bro, man. That's my bro.
And what college did you go to? And what did you go for? What did you study?
I went to Livingstone for a year to study business, but I transferred after my first year and went to Mars Hill, where I continued to study in business, but then I stopped and I started to proceed doing social work because once
Okay.
again I wanted to be there for the kids.
Right.
Yeah,
You want to help the community in the long
yeah,
run, and not even
yeah.
just the community, probably everyone around you, if that.
Right.
All right. So tell me what is so different about your podcast and what makes it different from other sport related podcasters when it comes down to your show, your recordings, your background scene, and once again, the great personality of you three.
I think what makes it different is we try to cover everything. I mean, not we cover the major sports like college football, NBA, NFL, but we also try to put our culture in there too, well, which is the HBCU culture. You know what I'm saying? We try to spread awareness about that because, like, we all three have attended HBCU and we know what the culture is like. We try to push it out there. Like, you don't have to always go to these big schools. Like, these smaller schools, these HBCUs, they have the same thing, just the culture is different and it's for you. You know what I'm saying? But another thing I think is that we have good chemistry from knowing each other so long. Like it's like we started out with the good chemistry because we already familiar with each other. So I think a lot of podcasters they may be friends, but I don't think they're tight knit like we are. I mean, because to be honest, Mike probably stayed 10 minutes down the street from me right now, and Johnny probably stay like 30 minutes down, up the street from me. And what's weird is Mike moved to Charlotte first, you know what I'm saying? And then we all kind of just moved in the same area without it really happening, if that makes sense.
No,
It just like
Charlotte is great. Used to spend my summers out there, so who
yeah.
wouldn't want to move to Charlotte?
It's like we just all landed near each other when we did come to Charlotte. So I thought that was pretty dope, man. I guess what else makes us different? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we all different in our different ways. Like we might not express it, but I feel like when we got our mind set on something together, we gonna go do it. That's another thing I like about Johnny. He's the 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 finger snapper. He go do it. We got to go do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like the
Motivator.
business savvy guy. I'm always looking in the business aspect of everything. So you know, I don't know. That's a good question though, because a lot of when it comes to podcasting, it's a lot of podcasts, and you have to stick out, especially when it comes to sports. I'm really hoping that we can get to the point where we can build a community and actually have like the fans come on and speak with us, man. I think that'll be really dope. So that's something I'm looking to do in the future.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if you ever noticed your subscribers or your followers, but I followed you probably way back, like probably like a month ago or two. So
Mm-hmm.
I have been listening, I have been keeping up. So I'm definitely excited to hear you bring on some guests, such as young individuals who's willing to share their story to inspire others, because I am a true and heavy believer that everybody's story is different. And just because we're in the same job, don't mean we walk the same path. And
Right.
my big mission behind my podcast is to try to get that right story to change somebody's life, because you never
Right.
know what somebody's going through, and a podcast can be somebody's outlet for real, just like music or anything else.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that.
Now tell me about your background and when it comes to your podcast, like your the logo that you have now, where did that start from, the idea, and how did that come about?
It actually came from a trip we took down in we went to Jacksonville to watch the Jazz play. Now we took that picture in front of the Jaguar, and I just had somebody to put us in cartoon form and put us in like a sports lounge setting. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it really came. That's where it really came from. But new logo coming on the way though. Stay tuned.
Oh, definitely here for that one.
Oh yeah, oh
Now
yeah.
tell me who does the edit when it comes to your audio.
Me.
And
But I can't say when we first started out, it was a hassle. Editing the audio, it was a hassle.
tell me.
But now, the growth that I've seen in us, I rarely have to go in there and touch it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I've hoped that they notice with the podcast, because when we first started out, boy, it was rough. It was rough.
No, yeah, I definitely understand. When I first started out, I had to like find a new mixer because I didn't understand mixers at that. And
Mhm.
I definitely understand where you're coming from. Did you start to feel a love for audio at all? Or like you said, it's a breeze. So it's just like, you have to get it done.
Well, I it's kind of interesting that you say that, because my roommate at Mars Hill, he liked to make beats. So I really got into the detail of making beats, like the small things that people don't even like, the simple things that people don't even recognize when it comes to making beats, like how you gotta tweak this and tweak that, you know what I'm saying? But
Like,
I've never really got in the depth of how to do it until I started podcasting. Then I was like, oh, I see why he's sitting at this computer desk for hours, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a hassle, man. It's a hassle.
No, yeah. When I first started out half in the editing, it was annoying, but I think, well, I know I fell in love with it because I'm literally ready to change my major to like, audio editing. So I
Right.
hope you get to like it because I don't know, it's fun and I guess you would say fascinating.
It's
But
tedious too. It's tedious too.
huh?
I said it's tedious, real tedious. Like,
Yeah.
especially if you got like small nicks in the same area, it's tough.
Now, do you ever? I don't think so. I don't think you guys are visual yet, or am I
Not yet.
missing something?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
going on.
Wait on it. I think season 2 we might go visual.
All right, so when does season one end?
Good question, because I've been thinking about that a lot, but I definitely want it to be in a time period where we can take a break and kind of regroup ourselves and come back and refresh. So especially with NBA going on right now. So uh I'm hoping maybe in that dead period of July, maybe July, August, somewhere around there.
All right. I like that. So I believe all podcasters should go visual, especially when it's a group of friends who grew up together, who know each other, that can bring out each other's best side. And
Oh
sometimes
yeah.
it's okay to bring out their worst side. It's all about personality. So I think
Right.
you really should show that because I think it would definitely give you like a, a big limelight. You already have one, don't get me wrong, but I think it would
Right.
definitely give you another one.
I definitely appreciate that. And Johnny, he know how to push my gears, so that probably would be a good idea.
Don't make me be up behind it like, yes, don't make me do it. So we're getting to the end of the show, and I want to talk. Oh, wait, the question. See, I didn't write it down, so I forgot. Okay, ladies. Okay, ladies. He has explained to me that we were, and don't take it to offense. Don't come at him. It's just a joke. It's all games right now. But he actually said this. So he explained to me that we couldn't do a collab. I have to host because I wouldn't know anything about sports. You okay? I wouldn't understand what they're talking about. And that's what really got me to follow them because I'm like, really? So tell me your perspective on women not knowing sports or understanding to the point where they can't collab.
It would be hard because you would be lost. You would have nothing to argue about. You have
So
nothing to argue about at all. Like besides how good Steph Curry look, and I think we all gonna disagree on that. So you you have nothing to argue about, man.
So are you telling me that you read the book, you judged the book of its cover because you didn't know about Steph Curry until we jumped on here, so you just
You right.
assumed I wasn't a sport person?
I mean, no, I didn't, because there's some girls that love sports no more than men. So no.
Well, you took a lucky guess. I really don't know sport. Hey, but my note to you is I know a lot of women that love sports, so ask a question before you say no.
Ask the question.
Yes, like, so if you want to collab, what kind of sports are you trying to speak about? What exact topic will you want to speak upon?
Well, now that we here, throw your answer on the table. What would you like to come on and speak about?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, okay, okay.
The Cowboys used to be my team, but I don't really watch football anymore
Why you stop watching football?
because of COVID, and not even that. Because of my podcast, like I really started to work a lot. I work two jobs, so I can get my studio started. So I really just stopped watching TV, and then football
Yeah,
got too deep into it. So I was like, you know what? I'll wait till next year, which is
yeah,
2021.
yeah. I feel you. I feel you. It was.
So catch
It
me
is
at
a
the end of
lot.
the
Been
year, and I'll be
it's been
ready.
a lot. I hear you. I hear you. End of the year. What do you consider end of the year? Like December, end of the year?
Um, yeah, let's do
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah,
Give me
I'll
the
check
full
back
12
in with
months.
you.
Give me the full 12 months, but I'll be ready.
I hear you. But speaking of COVID, like you said, man, it's been kind of rough with sports this year, just because all the seasons are starting to blend in. Like it's been a lot to keep up with, man. A lot to keep up with.
Right. I think the best thing that I seen on sports wise when it was due to COVID was that they had the virtual like court side and audience. I thought that was really
Mhm.
cute.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So, and there's a lot of sad news today in sports. Like, I'm not a sports fan, but I know you guys lost a good one. So I
yeah,
do want to put recognition to that. You can't, I guess you really can't surpass that today.
yeah. And it's been a lot of. I mean, I know it's been a lot of death due to COVID. But it's also in the sports world. It's been a lot of hits. That don't get televised. It's definitely been a lot of hits.
Yeah. Yeah, respect to you for shouting them both out. That's my apologies for not even doing that. So let's speak about the Super Bowl. And I had to do my research for this one, so let me not act like I know. But so the Chiefs and Buccaneers are in it for this year, and it's this Sunday. The
No,
Buccaneer.
the Sunday. It's 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Oh, well, it's on a
Yeah,
Sunday now.
yeah, it is on Sunday though.
Close enough. So the Chiefs won last year.
Yeah,
Did
they
you
did.
watch the game?
Did I watch the game?
So
Yeah,
did they?
we actually had a Super Bowl party at Johnny's house.
Oh, that's
Yes,
what's
sir.
up. So did the Chiefs give them their all, or I didn't do my full research, so I don't know who they versed.
I mean, they played the 49ers. But I mean, the 49ers could have won. I'm gonna just say that the 49ers could have won.
And are
Yes,
you a
sir.
bet person?
Nah, but I'm about to get into it because I mean, if I talk about it and then I feel like why not gamble? I ain't gonna gamble a lot. I hope it don't become an addiction, but I am gonna throw some change out there. I mean, what can go wrong besides losing it?
Hey, depends how much.
Hey, yeah, but sometimes 50 can turn into 200K.
Facts. Damn, he should jump to 200K.
Yeah, hey, I just seen it happen last week.
Damn, for real. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Bless whoever got
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, who are you betting upon this year?
To be honest, if my team ain't in the Super Bowl, I really don't care. I just be wanting to see a good game.
Right.
That's all it is. So long as we get a good game and it's worth to watch, because like I think last year and the year Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady played the Rams. Those two Super Bowls, they were terrible. Like, I mean, like I would like if the game was a defensive game and not a lot of scoring, but when you can't score at all, it's like man,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of hype surrounded around the Super Bowl. So at least put on a good show. That's all I'm saying.
And are you like the commercial person? Are you into the commercials? Like,
No,
or
I
I gotta
hate
get a
commercials.
drink and some chips on the commercial, like
I hate commercials.
Yeah.
Can't stand them. But I understand why they do them. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Got to
I
make that
don't.
money.
I can't believe they spend that much money on 30 seconds.
Yeah, right. For 30 seconds. Yeah, you right about that. It was crazy.
That's two houses and three cars. But
Yeah,
hey,
it's crazy.
anyway. So where are you celebrating Super Bowl out this year? Is it your house? Is it Mike's, Johnny too?
We haven't talked about it yet. We haven't talked about it yet. I don't know. Might just be a chill Super Bowl this year. You know, might
Yeah,
just
oh,
do
it is.
some
I keep forgetting COVID.
COVID. Yeah,
I'm such an introvert. Like I like being out, but COVID has really like blessed me with being able to stay home. So I forget.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm not a sports person, so it's just the same day for me.
You know those people that were struggling to stay in the house. I'm like, I don't see the problem. I'm fine with it. I'm cool.
Facts. Like, why you want to go out so bad? Like,
Right.
it's a
Chill out.
blessing.
Yeah.
Well, not really, not like that. Let me choose my words wisely. All right. I had a great conversation with you. Like I said, unfortunately, your two co-hosts wasn't here, but I guess you could say you gave me all your pocket change,
Yeah, I
and I
guess.
appreciate that.
Pocket
I
change.
definitely
What that mean? What that mean? Pocket change.
well, I just made that up because you said I'm not going to shortchange you.
Change you. I like that.
So you gave it,
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
But I definitely hope that we hop on it again. I'm definitely gonna be like hitting you up in December. Like, are you ready? Are you ready?
You better be ready.
I know, right? I'll be like, wait, what you talking about?
We definitely won't mind having you on though, because the idea of having a woman on the actual podcast, like to be a co-host, has been thrown out there. But it's like I don't
You,
know. It's kind of hard when you doing a podcast because most people think it's easy, but it's not. It's
no,
not easy at all. It's
no.
not easy at all. Like even though I'm sitting in the comfort of my home, I was nervous when I first recorded. Nervous as
Oh,
hell.
really?
So so it's like then it's also like what can you bring to this podcast? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like he's kind of like our community service guy. Like when we get out there in the field, he's gonna be the guy that let do that. And Mike, he do the whole show outline. You know, he go and try to get athletes to come on the show. So everybody has to hold some weight on the podcast.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to get off on that tangent too.
No, I'm sorry.
I said I'm sorry to get off on that tangent too.
Oh no, it's okay. You don't gotta be sorry. It's okay. No, but you definitely do a great job speaking, and like I said, like I feel bad for just like giving you all the praise, but they couldn't be here. But you're definitely a great host. You speak well, and I'm shocked that you were even nervous to start out. I would think that you were very confident and be like, "Okay, y'all, let's go." Like
Nah, man. Nah, man.
but definitely all the good luck and positivity to you guys. Like I'm
Thank you.
definitely here for it. I'm still going to be a listener, and
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
definitely going to be a viewer when you start.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Make sure you be a subscriber too. Excuse me for stuttering.
Nope. Have you seen me in this whole show? Like what?
Oh man.
But yeah, and I'm definitely excited for your new logo. I'm definitely excited for that.
Yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully we can get some merch popping too, man.
I can't wait till mine's come out, but we got to keep that on the low as podcasters
Yeah.
because we fresh
Yeah.
faces.
Right. Right.
All right. Good night to you.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, we can keep talking. I don't want to keep you on here. I don't know what you got to do.
I ain't got nothing to do, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely appreciate you for having me though, you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of aggravating when doing these interviews, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't never met the person, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of your conversation was good, it was genuine. So I was like, yeah, I'm with it, you know what I'm saying? Because some people just do collabs to do collabs, you know?
Oh
And,
no, I love the
I'm not,
conversation.
yeah, I'm not about that, you know what I'm saying? So I feed off the energy. You know, if we got a mutual understanding, then I'm all for it.
Yep, that's what I'm here for. Jersey
Mhm.
girl.
You from Jersey?
Yes.
Oh man,
Jersey
Johnny would have
girls.
loved Johnny would have loved you. he
Jersey
from
girls.
he from New York, man. So I don't think
Really? Oh, we
his
would have
grandpa stayed
clicked.
in Jersey. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we would. That would have been lit. Well, hopefully
yeah.
next time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hopefully. You know, it's kind of hard when you got a coach on the team. You know, and my other guy, he just be everywhere, man. Johnny, he just be everywhere. I can't keep up with him, man. No.
He's from New York. What do you expect?
Yeah, can I get Mike a shout out too, if you don't mind?
Of course,
Uh,
give all of them. What are you talking about?
well,
Wait, what?
Mike got the opportunity to step in as head coach last week, man, and he got his first dub as a head coach, or interim head coach, man. So I just want to say congratulations to you, bro, man. Definitely.
For real, congratulations for me as well.
Yeah.
And then Johnny's on the run. As my
Yeah.
people know, he's from New York, so New
Yeah.
York never sleeps.
I see, man. I see.
Have you ever been to New York?
Yes, I have. One time and last time.
Wait, you said your
One
first
time I said, well, yeah.
What?
Man, first of all, it was in the spring and it was still cold. And then
It'd be like
it's
that.
just the trash, man, all on the street. I ain't used to that. I'm a country boy. They come pick up our trash, like it's trash everywhere. Then the cats in the bodegas, like I ain't used to that.
Bodegas.
Yeah, I ain't used to that. But yeah, the bodega sound just be hitting though.
Mm.
Them.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully you get to experience Jersey. Where I'm from ain't it, but I know Atlantic City is very good. So
I do want to go to Atlantic City. I've been to Jersey once. I was in and out, and that's was grandfather's birthday party. And I don't think I know about Jersey. It stink. That's all I said. But don't jump me. Anybody that listen to this, don't jump me, please. When I come back to Jersey,
what part of Jersey you go to when you came out here?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
That's good. Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
You got to be media trained with this.
All right. Keep in touch, okay?
All right. Thank you for having me again, though.
Of course. And well wishes to you and your team all 2021. And I will forever support my podcasters.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. Bye, roommates.
On me, blew out the city on Miami JT. Yeah, coming in my angels can